This is Twilight Beach. This is a must. You must come here, and we're going to show you how. I'm Letty.
Albert.
From Letty&Albert Go-Go, and wow, this is awesome Australia. At its best, we're in Esperance in Western Australia. It starts off a little rainy, and that's okay, but it doesn't matter. It was just absolutely beautiful. There's about 5 stops. Glad you joined, and peace be your journey. This is the only video you will ever see from anyone that shows you the Great Ocean Drive from Esperance in the rain. Woo! This is called Firsties Beach. 5 minutes from Esperance. We're in the perfect location. Special treat. Firsties Beach in the rain. It wouldn't be Australia if there was some danger involved. There wasn't some danger involved. Woohoo! We're becoming numb to it all, I think. Except for those crocs, man. Crocs and sharks. Oh my. And snakes. I spoke too soon. Look, let's see if I can get it. I have to get it down here. Sharks! Sharks!
And don't forget, there's our Shark Smart app to check out.
I think the sharks like the rain too. Firsties Beach live. Well, digital live. Look, on a rainy day. It's perfect. Amazing. There is a pipe sticking out here, but I think it's kind of weird. I think it's for flooding. Natural water. But look, nobody here. You have the beach to yourself. To yourself. This is amazing. Another awesome beach in Australia. And this doesn't come up anywhere. I think we've seen 10 beaches already that they don't come up anywhere. So after having walked on the beach for a little bit, I don't think this is probably the best place for surfing. There's this little like rock area right here. And then the waves, I don't know. And there are there's a buoy out here for sharks. So I guess they're common. So maybe it's not the best place for surfing, but a great place to walk on the beach if you want some quiet time, even in the rain. We say goodbye to First Beach or West Beach. I think it's a combination of the two. Here we go, on to the next one. Back in the car again. Headed to the next stop, which I still don't know what it is. Oh, it's called Fourth Beach. How original. A quick message, that last beach, which was First Beach, it had facilities for everyone, bathrooms. So that's always very important, especially as you get older and if you have little kids. Here's part of the hiking path, and then it also leads to the beach, but this follows all the way around. So this beach, well, we're at Chapman's Point, but this beach that I'm looking at to the west, it's not as pretty. It doesn't seem like there's a sandy beach area for people, but I wanted to show you this bike. That's the bike path. It's absolutely lovely, and it just keeps going and going, and you can see it up there over on the mountains. So definitely something for everybody here. But just the water. Just come here and look at the water and look at those waves. Nice viewpoint. So that's actually where we were. Over at that beach. Oh, this is a better view to show you why it's probably not the best for surfing. All those rocks. That is one big, massive wave. Solid wave. All right, next stop, Salmon Beach, Blue Haven Beach. I wanted you guys to see these houses. They have this amazing overlook. It's like a shout out to my friend Grace, who's an architect. She would love that house. This is Salmon Beach. This baby is dangerous beach. But there's some photographers here for photos. Wow. Alright, let's go down and let's not get hit by a wave. And as you can see, the rain stopped. Let's see how big these things are. Some massive waves. How's this for a fun beach? That wave was massive. Ooh, a bunch of hikers just showed up. clip is for you and your family. I can see it. Say goodbye to Salmon Beach. Merry Christmas. All right, the next one, we don't even know what this is. Beautiful. And there's your bike path. So that would be a wonderful, that's probably one of the best bike paths I've seen. Oh, this is 4th Beach. This is the one we promised. This was. So I recommend. I had to change locations because we were right next to the car park, and there were quite a few people there. So bring a packed lunch or bring snacks. I mean, you can make it however short or long you want. You could do it over a couple days, and then just stop and enjoy. There's so much to do. You can bike it one day, you can walk it one day, you can drive it one day, and pick up shells one day. But then you got to leave them. Take pictures of them. And wildflower season, so much to do here. And then maybe head back into Esperance for lunch.
And there's always plenty of coffee shops.
I hope this brings you a little joy, a lot of joy at home. And for those of you that are contemplating coming to Australia, please put this on your list. Don't stick to just Melbourne and Sydney. And I know we haven't been there yet, but I have a feeling we've seen some of the prettiest places that have not yet been overrun. Ooh, look, Mr. Fly is back. He's on my head. See him in the... There's just so many of them. I'm sitting on the bench I just showed you, and this is the view. You are sitting here with me. Just as peaceful as it gets. So I think the next one we're headed to, it's called 11 Mile Beach, but I've seen it written as 9 Mile Beach and 10 Mile Beach. I think it depends. So maybe the 9 mile mark says 9 mile, 10 mile, 11 mile. But I know there's an 11 mile beach here. And then we turn up to Pink Lake, which is no longer pink because whatever was in there to make the lake pink is no longer that way. But they kept the name. So behind me is Twilight Beach. This is Twilight Beach, which was on our list. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is up there with Lucky Bay that we went to a couple days ago. Wow. All right, we're gonna go for a walk. Glad you're here. I'm Letty from Letty&Albert Go-Go. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, please leave a comment also. We always love to hear what you think and what you'd like to see more of, and shouting out to you, hoping you a peaceful journey. It's not over yet. So thanks for tuning in, and thank you for whatever good vibes you gave that the rain left. In the rain and with the sun, both beautiful. Headed down to Twilight Beach. Like, I'm overwhelmed by how much there is.
I mean, I feel it's just crazy how many beautiful beaches they have one after the other. And it's so hard to differentiate one from the other. It's, you know, it comes down to preference. It's a lot of what you like or not like. But as far as blue water, white sand, you know, beautiful landscapes, they're all amazing. But for me right now, it's still Lucky Bay, Green Pool, and then
The ultimate.
the rest of them, the ultimate Whitehaven. So. There's still that yellow buoy out there that makes me a little concerned. They've told us that it's how they monitor the sharks that have already been tagged. And there's an emergency beacon in the parking lot that will make an announcement if there's an issue.
Okay. I'm thinking, what movie star lives in one of those two houses? If it's Hugh Jackman, I'm coming over. Hurry up. They're here. Oh, I wish you were here with me. Can you imagine the party, the tea party we'd have here? I wish you all were here. So, but since I can't have that right now, I'm so glad to bring this to you, and you're here in spirit, and I really hope you get a chance to come here. Time to go back. What's our message to our future selves?
Come back.
We came over to the other side of Twilight Beach. Those rocks over there, apparently you can jump on them or jump from them into the water. Today seems a little bit rough. And oh my gosh, and the day turned out to be beautiful. Okay, another half of Twilight Beach. But we were definitely on the more, I guess I would say, hospitable to walking on it on the other side. I've been thinking about while we're working here on the beach in Twilight Beach, a 3-day itinerary, no less than 3 days in Esperance at least. One day you go out to, regardless of what side you're driving from here in Australia, you go to Cape Le Grand National Park, one full day, go to all the different parks. Go to all the different beaches and the different stops. One day to do this great river. I'm not doing very well. I'm just still in awe of this beach. You do a one day here in this area, the Great Ocean Drive, and then one day to see the town, walk around, get out of the car, maybe in between, or go back to one of the places that you really like. We're here 5 days. You could definitely stay here. I could have stayed here a little bit longer. I love our accommodation. It's called the Rack Holiday Park. It's the first one we've stayed in. A little more expensive than what we've been doing, a little off the retirement budget for us. We're really trying to keep it, believe it or not, under 130. Originally started to keep it under $100 a day for lodgings, but that was looking at stuff over a year ago, and things have drastically increased. If you have traveled, you know what I'm talking about. So we've been lucky because I booked so far in advance, so we locked in a lot of those prices. Anything I had to change, the prices went skyrocketing, and it was a huge difference, kind of threw the budget off. But we planned ahead. We didn't do this without knowing what the budget was, and we planned for a buffer, and then we kind of moved things around. But yeah, I definitely recommend it, and if you can stay longer than 3 days, do it. But 3 days minimum, and that's going to be pushing it if you're doing other stuff. So one day to kind of relax and go back to your favorites, especially if you're never going to be here again. You know, it's a hike to come out here. You need to stay. So definitely plan, for those of you in the U.S. and Europe, plan for some time. It is 8 hours back to Perth from Esperance, which we're going to do in a couple days, but we are stopping halfway. We're only going to drive 4 hours. We're going to stop in a town called Hype. And that's to see a huge rock that shows you where the ocean used to be in inland. If you want to look it up in a map online, it's really cool. So it's called the Big Wave Rock. And then we'll head back to Perth, and then we'll head to Melbourne. So stay tuned for the videos coming out. We're going to do now the Eastern Great Ocean Road, the one everybody knows about, and go see the 12 Apostles. So yeah, so from here, I think we're going to say goodbye. Oh wait, I didn't ask Albert what his 4 days.
Always when you're touring, keep in mind weather issues.
Yeah.
And the distances are long. So, give yourself a travel day to kind of get used to the whole area and just getting here. So that's always a good idea.
Oh, we're almost getting our shoes right.
So yeah, 3 days minimum.
Yep, and we got our shoes right. Yeah, 3 days minimum. Yeah, he makes a good point that the distances between the places, it's beautiful. There's a lot to see. And we just now started using ChatGPT to ask what to see in between. I had already done all this research over 1.5 years ago. But now I'm having a little bit of fun trying it out, the intelligence, artificial intelligence, and specifically, we knew what we wanted to see. We had planned it, but now it's fun to look at and say, okay, I'm going from here to point A to point B. Is there anything that I should see that's a must before we leave? And that's been helpful. It's nothing that, I don't think it's anything that I didn't already have. But it was nice to be affirmed that I'm on the right track. So I'm catching everything, which is important because I don't think, it's a big deal to come all the way out here from the States, and I'm not sure if we'll be able to make it back. So want to take advantage of every place that we're in before we head back. All right. Thanks again for joining. I'm Letty.
Albert.
From Letty&Albert Go, and Peace Be the Journey. And this video was the Great Ocean Drive in Western Australia from Esperance. Thumbs
Cheers.
up. Woohoo!